welcome back to the third installment of this mini-series on helping build relationships with students, especially in an elementary classroom. Today I'm going to be talking about how to build relationships by giving respect to students and building respect, and also having students respect you as a teacher. So first, maybe start out with a little story about, I'm sure many of you have situations like this where you worked with a colleague or had a teacher that maybe you didn't always necessarily agree with. You, in fact, maybe butted heads or didn't get along. It was tough to work with them. However, you respected the way they worked and what they did, and it made your relationship a bit easier because of the level of respect you had for them and the work they did. And I think this goes a long way as well with students. There are times that they may not like the decisions you make. They may not like the way the things you're doing in class. They may not like every moment of the day what you bring to the table as far as school. However, I think respect and it goes a long way with these students to make sure that they're still knowing that their time is valuable inside of the classroom. And it goes both ways, respecting their student voice, acknowledging it, critiquing it and saying, this is maybe where you could go from here, this is what you can do better, but respecting their voice and making sure they respect your voice inside the classroom. This can be done through positive reinforcement when students are discussing things in lessons and in class discussions, and this can help through listening. It helps to listen to their thoughts, listen to their problems, listen to their challenges, and don't jump to conclusions based on what you think might be the problem, because their voice is important. If you respect that, you're going to listen to that for the entirety of that conversation, and that respect will grow as you become a better listener to them, and they will start to see you as a person they can go to for help. They can go to when there's some challenges that are facing them. And then as far as being yourself in the classroom, as a teacher, you need to set up the classroom and set up the way that you're not friends with the kids. They can love you, they can really care about you, and they can want to be in your class, but it's not about them being your friends. You have to set yourself up that they will respect you, respect the decisions you make, even if they don't like them. And this also comes, you have to set pretty high expectations for yourself. Obviously you're going to fail. Obviously as a teacher you're going to make mistakes, and those we're talking about being humble and having humility later, but having those high expectations for yourself also, you see that students it passes along to students, and students can see that even if they can't identify it verbally. And then last, be a pillar of strength, because people respect people who are a pillar of strength and don't let their emotions control their actions. There are times you get frustrated and get angry and you want to yell and you want to do things that we shouldn't do as teachers. And this is a time to control those emotions and show respect in those situations, and your students will respect you more for it. That's really all I have to say about the building relationships and using respect to do it. And I think it's a very important part of building those learning relationships and having a classroom that is a learning environment, and using classroom management skills to still create a fun atmosphere that incorporates great relationships and learning. Thanks for listening.